know that was him, though?
Because it was his name with the check mark in the chat.
Do you recall doing that?
I guess so. So
he's going out sad. And y'all look up to this guy as like a male figure. Now, if he helps you with your finances, that's totally different. If he gives solid financial advice, whether it's stocks or building a business, and is solid because he's done it, hey, support him. That's what he does. But as a male figure on how to handle yourself in the public and with women, he is showing you firsthand he is not that guy. Yo, what is happening, YouTube? It's your boy Bolo, and I'm coming to you with another video for educational purposes only. And it looks like the moment I've been waiting for is finally arriving. The implosion of the griftosphere, aka the manosphere, aka the nerdosphere. Like I said a million times, a lot of the information that these guys talk about is actually right. A lot of it is spot on. My problem is the guys are delivering it. I don't know if you've ever heard this saying, but consider the source. And a lot of these guys are nerds with no experience with women, or the only experiences they've had have been bad ones. There were always the guy getting picked over, built up resentment, because two things can be true. I hear a lot of guys say, they just call you mad, you know, when you bring up these facts. Well, or who hurt you? Well, to be honest, a lot of these guys are hurt. Nothing wrong with being hurt. I don't doubt all these guys have traumatic experiences in their lives that have made them very angry, because a lot of them are actually very bitter with women. Like I said a million times in the past, when you understand nature, you don't get mad at it. A lot of these guys are mad and they harp on it. They sit and watch these compilations. Like if I were to pull up a feminist gets owned or something like that, I guarantee you a lot of these videos have millions of views. Why? Because these guys are hurt and they want to see hurt inflicted upon others to give them joy. Okay, now this guy, Modern Life Dating, MLD, who I never watched too much, but just looking at him, I was like, okay, this guy is coming off as a nerd, a guy that really doesn't have much game, and his money is his game now that he's become successful. All the more power to him. I'm happy on his success. But now the Vanosphere is starting to go the same route as feminism, where it had a nice start, a good idea, good intentions, but guys are going too far. Their cult of personalities have been built too big, so now they can't live up to that, and their power has gotten to their head to now where they say and do outlandish things. And I'm here for it, to be honest, because I'm tired of it. All you people sending in your super chats to these charlatans and hucksters are finally seeing that these guys are not what you thought they were. But let's watch one of these alpha males, get cornered by a bunch of chicks and break his male frame.
So out of pocket in so many ways.
Well, how about this? This came out of left field, but I don't know. I'm like tuned in right now. Like,
yeah,
well, I didn't even know this was happening on my show, but here we go.
Own up to what was said and let him clear the room. If we misinterpreted,
ladies, hold on.
If we didn't understand, let him clear the air.
Guys, let me just host the show for a second. You're upset because why?
I think that, listen, criticism, sure, but be real and own up to whatever mistake you make, because again, you are leading whatever group
What did
you are.
I say?
Agreed. So allegedly, he was in her chat for backstory. He was in her chat and just started out of nowhere. She never dissed him or said anything crazy about him. Started, going at her look. She's fat, this and that. And to me, at least from here, she looks like a very attractive young lady, in my opinion. Nice skin complexion, pretty face. Looks like she's a little thicker, but I actually mean thicker, not fat. She doesn't look fat. And it's funny coming from him because he looks like an overweight male himself. But let's continue on.
What is so upsetting? I don't get it. And why didn't you talk to me?
Is this chick supposed to be attractive?
Why
You
didn't
do all this content and you comment all these things, but you don't remember what you do. But you have all the comments to be made.
No, it's okay. I'll just endure this.
She's hot too.
Like I should in an abusive relationship.
So I caught her face. I didn't watch this whole video, but I caught her face and typed in his name and just put endure. And something very interesting came up, another video that I'll have for another day, where he is saying some really over-the-top shit Yeah, it's pretty bad. But let's continue.
Okay, so MLD, what do you recall of this?
I'm still waiting for that. Like, I don't get it. What was said that made you so upset?
This is the problem. So if we reverse the roles, if a woman addressed this, you'd be
Sorry,
like, you're
just
being
not
emotional.
gonna answer the question.
There is nothing. I've
Why
said
don't
it like
you
5
answer the
times.
question?
I'm asking the question. Well, why are you so mad?
This is
She's
mad.
already said it.
Because
What do you-
what?
what do you-
She did.
Okay, so she did say it a little earlier. There was other people talking, so maybe it slipped through, which I don't think it did. I think he's just trying to formulate. I think he's trying to buy time. What did I say? What did I say? What? I don't hear. What did I say? So he can think up a cogent answer. That's what it seems like. It seems like he's just trying to avoid it, put it off as long as possible, either for them to forget and move on, or so he can think up an answer that he feels will take some of the heat off him, because he doesn't want to own up to it. He doesn't want to just say, you know what? I was being a fucking dick. I shouldn't have did that. I'm sorry about that. I was totally off base. All he has to say. But he's got this cult of personality. He's got his minions and henchmen to live up to. So he can't, in the face of a woman, admit that he was wrong. That's what it comes down to. It would make him look bad to his fanboys and male groupies.
already
You're saying that he
explained it.
called you fat and you're addressing
To
it.
just take accountability for it. Like, oh my
Okay.
bad, I was
Because
probably just
he's
slurring
talking
on
about
Hennessy.
women that they have to do X, Y, and Z, and all this what they have to do,
Yeah.
and you shouldn't, treat women badly because they have to submit to you. And in Tokyo or whatever, they're so feminine and this and that. But it's here, you come here, and when there's women are making valid points and there are respectable women, you come in the chat and you fat shame, or you go and make pieces about people, or whatever it is that you want to do. At the end of the day, all that's being said is that, listen, if you're gonna do those things, own up to it and then make your point about it. If you're gonna do these things and you're not gonna own up to it, and then what's the point? You're just what, bullying people?
What's
Like,
Agreed. Say it, own up to it, and either stick by it or apologize. But don't act like you don't remember and I forgot and remind me. They said it. You know what you did. Because you see her, so you know what you said to her. You don't just forget shit like that. Like, let's be honest. You don't call someone fat or overweight or ugly and, oh, I don't remember saying that to you. Like, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. He's being a coward.
Like, there's no integrity in what you stand on. Like, nowadays, like, you're running a space where men stand on principles and honor, but like, you see someone's face and you completely dismiss the fact that that was disgusting. Like, disgusting. We're not in a Call of Duty lobby. Like, I don't know you. It wasn't like I've said something to you. I said anything to you. I've stepped out of the combative space of the red pill stuff because of guys like you. And you prove my point to it. It's like, I don't know you. You don't have to do that, and that's fine. It's fine if I said, like, you're not my preference. I've never attacked you before.
Right.
But
I'm
again,
still waiting for what made you upset.
it's okay. Right now, we're gonna call you the delusional girl.
All right, how about I just...
You know what you said, bro. You know what you said. And they said that they saw his check mark next to his name, so it was verified. And now he's just, it's crazy. Throwing the rock and hiding his hands, man. It's cowardice, straight up cowardice, and I'm disappointed. Even though I didn't watch him too much, I would expect him to at least do that as a man. Say, you know what? I had a little too much to drink. I wasn't feeling what you were saying. And I got a little bit beside myself. I said something that's uncharacteristic for me. And I apologize.
You can just stick
You
to
wanna
that.
Or
leave?
say, you know what? I think you're fucking fat. And I think you're ugly. Those are your two options, but forget it. That's the worst road you could have taken, dog. The worst.
Because this is retarded.
No, I will.
why would
let's-
you leave?
You're
though?
upset
Why
because
would you
Wait,
leave?
let's-
You literally are. You're an example.
Can
for
somebody
men.
tell me what I
You're an
said that everybody's so
example
upset
for
about that
men.
I'm
That's
still
you
waiting
make
on?
content
what was the
for it.
example that, just
Okay,
to be clear?
I'll do the three. Was it three? Nah, I'm pretty sure it was. Is this chick supposed to be attractive? 1, 2. She's 40 pounds too heavy.
Yep.
XYZ. Something about weight. I wouldn't listen to her. Like, you just went on a rant. It was like.
How do you know that was him, though?
Because it was his name with the check mark in the
Do
chat.
you recall doing that?
I guess so. So,
He's going out sad. And y'all look up to this guy as like a male figure. Now, if he helps you with your finances, that's totally different. If he gives solid financial advice, whether it's stocks or building a business, and is solid because he's done it, hey, support him. That's what he does. But as a male figure on how to handle yourself in the public and with women, he is showing you firsthand he is not that guy.
You're
so
mad.
now you recall.
You're mad because I
So-
said you're
but you
40
said-
pounds overweight. I'm on every chat. I'm in Fresh and Fit. You know how it is when you're a streamer. You're in all these chats. I did like 6 shows in the last 6 days.
So just say sorry.
So just
No,
own
no,
up
no,
to being
wait,
a piece
I
of
don't-
shit.
No. So I'm not. So first of all, I'm not a piece of shit.
You don't
So
think that's
talk
piece
to me
of
like
shit
that.
behavior?
Okay, don't talk to me like that. All right.
I see you're
Secondly,
upset.
all right, I said what I said. I do think maybe you were 40 pounds overweight.
Sure.
So what's wrong with that?
We can match each other's energy. All
Okay, I give him credit for that. He said it like a bitch, but at least he's saying that.
I had to say was you need to like own up to your shit because it's weird that you
I
would
just
face
did.
me. Yeah, after like pulling teeth. Are you
Yeah,
good?
it was like pulling teeth. He should have just came out. I would have respected it a lot more, but I'll give him points for at least finally admitting it.
No, after you talking over me and freaking
This was
trauma
all-
dumping
Did I say
live
that?
on
I
the
don't know what I said.
show.
See what I said? I don't know
pick
what
these
I said.
words and like you throw them on people. But if I acted the way you act, you would demonize me. If I literally attacked you the way you attacked me, if I said the things that's disrespectful. If another man said the shit that you said to me, oh, that's fighting words. But yet a woman says it to you, oh, she's being dramatic. She's
I agree. There is a lot of that in this griftosphere where guys are very quick to start shitting on chicks. Very quick. Or if a girl goes at them in any way, shape, or form, they just chalk it up to female behavior, female emotionality. Meanwhile, this guy's literally the quintessential, the stereotypical internet troll behind his computer talking shit about someone he doesn't know. So, I mean, it's not a good look. Even though he finally admitted to it, it's still not a good look.
masculine. She's emotional. But
I didn't call you any of those
where's
things.
the vein coming out of my neck that I'm so triggered right now that, oh, she's mad? I think it's disgusting that you act that way. It's so, like, unattractive and not manly, but yet you sit here and shame women. Oh, I can't wait to go back to Japan. I just think there again, you're leading a bunch of cows to follow you, and you're like, yeah, this is how men should act. That's not how men in my family and in my life act, and it's so unattractive that you think that's normal. So
I got to give her credit for that, because she is saying exactly what I said. He is leading cattle. A lot of you guys are cattle and sheep. You follow him and others like him, like they are infallible, like they are these demigods that you have to worship them and take every word they do as like the Bible. And I would agree with her. Like, I mean, as a man, I don't think you should be acting like that towards a woman that you don't even know. I mean, what's the point of insulting them? Like, and they didn't even do anything to you. It really doesn't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't go out of my way doing that. That's childish behavior.
you are part of the problem in the West, is what I'm basically saying.
Okay.
So let's try to put a silver lining on this thing. This came out.
Fucking Christ.
How should he have acted, in your opinion?
We walked in the green room. All you had to do was say, hey, no hard feelings. I was just on the little juice a little bit. I was tripping. My bad. I would have been like, all right, bro. Like, all fair is word. That's fine. I would have dropped it. But the fact that you walk in the room, you don't address it, you sit here, it's like awkward. And I'm like, this is how, again, people like you want women to submit to this garbage nonsense. And you're, well, women are not submissive. Why would I submit to that type of activity? But again, this is showbiz. That's fine.
You're totally entitled to that. I'll give you,
I didn't even know who she is when I was in the waiting room.
That's the whole point.
Oh my God. You are meant for the camera, my friend. You are something else. You don't know who she was when you were in the chat?
No.
It's no.
In the
it's
camera,
fine.
in the back room?
No, it's okay.
all right, well, how about this?
Oh my God.
Is there anything you would like to take back or apologize? Whatever you want.
No, not after
Okay.
being treated like that. Absolutely not. I'm not gonna be talked down to by like some child that has no decency.
This is ironic. This is peak irony. This guy starts insulting. Is she supposed to be this? Out of unprovoked. Starts getting at some lady in her chat behind his computer screen, and has the nerve when she confronts him in a pretty calm way. Let's be honest. Two guys. I've seen guys plenty of times react a lot more harshly than she did with the words that were said to her. She reacted very calmly. And for him to say that he got talked down to by children is peak irony. I hope you guys are really catching this.
communicate with me in a respectful manner.
It starts with you. What
Okay.
man leads a relationship like that? You don't even
She's
know how
not
to lead
talking
a
down,
general
though.
space.
All right, you guys are better than me. You win. Cool. Next question, please.
Amazing.
Anyway,
She's not talking down to you. She's
you guys
addressing
good?
you.
She was literally just asking you and addressing the situation very calmly. She never raised her voice. She never cursed. She never called you out your name. She never said, "Hey, fatso," nothing. This dude's unbelievable.
Amazing.
You guys good? All right. I had like 3 more topics to get to, but I'm sitting in the middle of this like, holy shit. Anyway, I hope you guys, at least after the show, can hug it out.
I
don't know if that's possible.
I got a
Maybe
hard out
blood
at 6. I
vessel.
told you.
Okay, we got to get going. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this last segment. This came
Well,
out.
that was interesting. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below about this guy, MLD. And I will be talking about that other indoor video very soon. I'm out. Peace.